This year, we saw and heard a lot about racial unrest, division, and we also saw unity. When it comes to racism, a small word with big implications and a lot of layers. How do you explain that to a child or even a teenager? From tension to confusion, there's a lot to try to grasp, especially in the climate we're in today. As WSSU Dr. Jack Monell explains, from generation to generation, there's a conversation that Black and brown families must have that other races may not understand.
The racial animosity that we often see and the violence that's perpetrated, unfortunately, at our children continue to be alarming for Black parents, Black educators, and the extended Black community. We have to be concerned that they're a threat to someone for whatever preconceived notion, biases, stereotypes they may have. So, we constantly have to educate ourselves, educate our children, educate our community to protect our community.
As 2020 comes to a close, there is an open opportunity for all of us to help bridge the gap, especially when it comes to race in America. For Black and brown families, that's what's become known as the talk often happens before a conversation about the birds and the bees. It is a heavy topic that happens in preparation for the world we live in. Tonight, we're going to take you inside of the reality for so many families who say in order to close the racial divide, it is time for people of all backgrounds to understand what the talk actually means and why it's necessary, no matter how uncomfortable it is.
We want our children to come home alone.
We have to have a talk. The talk is protection, safety.
Two different families with different dynamics, yet the talk with their children is the same. The raw truth in black and white of how to react in public based on being Black and the perception of others.
Don't make any sudden moves. Don't give anyone any reason to attack you.
From appearance,
Let's see what you have on, because it matters, right? You don't want to have on something that could be perceived by other people as threatening.
interacting with law enforcement,
Concentrate, stay calm, look them in their eyes. Don't make any sudden moves.
I tell the kids to say, hey, by the time that police officer gets to that car, I want your license and registration sitting on the dashboard and your hands are attended to.
If you can, focus on their badge. Look at their names, call them by their last name. Be respectful, be the person I know you are, because they don't know you at all. They just see a Black male.
and when shopping
You park up toward the front, don't park toward the back.
or doing your normal routine.
Make sure that you've got your identification on you at all times. Whether you're driving, whether you're walking, you're in the mall, you're jogging, keep your identification on you at all times. And that's tough as a parent to have to say that, right? Because if I can't identify you or I'm not there, I need somebody to be able to get your identification and tell us that that was you.
Yeah, those are, you can never prepare for those conversations. You really can't.
Amid racial tension and unrest, parents of Black and brown children, many of whom are National Honor Society members with a wallpaper of awards for athletics and academics like Gregory Gordon, say in public, none of this matters.
He's 6'3". He's quiet. He's been considered the gentle giant. But as a Black male, an African American male, he's looked threatening to some. If he's walking, you may not know that he's coming. He has earplugs in. If something's going on around him and he runs, he may look like the person that's someone may accuse, because he's going to have on a hoodie. He's going to have on gym shorts. He may have on different attire.
As an educator and single mom, LaTrenda Boyd Gordon says the talk with her son was a necessary truth.
I'd rather not waste any time not having the conversation and to have a knock on the door that something awful had happened. So I swallowed down, the tears and the fear and had the conversation, but it was very tough.
How did it make you feel?
Less than. The talk made me feel less than. Like, because I'm of a certain color or race, I have to take different measures to feel equal or protected.
Cross over to the Childress family. Often in the spotlight for men's basketball at Wake Forest University, Coach Childress says there's no playbook for tough conversations outside of the birds and the bees. The talk is not a game, it's life or death.
I don't care how educated you are, what type of financial success or wealth you have, because you realize it doesn't mean a damn thing. And you cannot remove your children from the racism no matter how hard you try. You cannot do it. And I think that's what you see now on a national level across the country of it does not matter.
If you have kids in your home and you're sleeping well, that's a privilege. But black and brown families, we're not sleeping real well. We're not sleeping well. And it's all the emotional trauma. It just weighs on you.
That weight is tripled for the Childress family.
Call me when you get in the house.
From the round robin of calls for nightly check-ins with their 3 children to supporting their recent calls to action outside of the talk.
Kayla and Devin recently participated in a couple of the protests. And though they were peaceful protests, as parents, we were on edge. So much so that we let them go, and then we drove there and stood on the sidelines and was kind of like peeking, but we felt like we had to, because even a peaceful protest here lately comes up deadly.
The racist acts that are happening out now, it's scary. It's scary. It really is scary. And no matter what goes on, it's just a reminder of you have to come home.
What do you feel like after the conversation?
Drained. Absolutely drained. And you always walk away wondering, did I say the right thing? Did I go far enough? Did I say too much? I don't want to scare them. I want them to be able to live, but I want them to live.
As coaches, we're responsible for your kids, so it's on us to still. We're having these conversations not only with our own kids, I'm having these conversations with our students on campus, and to say, hey, no matter what goes on, get home.
And in order for that to happen, these parents say the talk must now go beyond black and brown families.
I can understand if you're a white family and you just don't get the seriousness of it or why we're having to have this conversation. But the minute you turn on the news, there's a reminder of why we're having this conversation every day.
I think everyone should know someone of color. I think we should all interact with someone that we may not necessarily have interacted with, but especially our black males, and at a time as such, the talk is important.
And parents say many who have never had to have the talk may see it as bizarre or even off base, but it's all the reason why you need to pay attention to this complicated conversation that's a reality for so many. While the talk offers strategies to be safe, it's also an open door of hope. Hope that understanding why the talk is necessary can help our society learn from each other, change perceptions, and put in the effort to make things better.